North Devon-based author Ebberley Finch, author of Lock, Stock and Harold, a romantic comedy novel set in Appledore North Devon. It's her debut novel, and there's a second novel due out later this year. So, welcome Ebberley Finch, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and talk to us at the Thursday Book Club for Phonic FM.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here, and it's great to have this opportunity to tell people about my novel.
Excellent, thank you. Right, well, the novel is called Lock, Stock and Harold, and it features as its main character an anxious young man called Noah Wood, and he moves to Appledore from London, after a painful relationship breakup.
Yeah.
I believe after working in Germany and Dubai, you yourself settled in London and then moved to North Devon. Is this a case of art imitating life?
Well, one of the things that features in this novel and in all my novels is new start.
Right.
And I love exploring with my characters a new start, the challenges, meeting people, setting up a whole new life. And that's one of the things that I've done many times and that Noah does in this novel.
So there's a certain amount of autobiography in it.
I wouldn't say there's autobiography in there, but the old adage is write what you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I know and love North Devon, and I know and love making new starts.
Okay, great. Well, tell us more about Noah's story and what happens to him when he gets to Devon.
So Noah has kind of lost direction in his life. He's been living a life he thinks he ought to lead and doing the things he believes he ought to be doing. When he comes to North Devon, he starts to realise that actually he can have something different. He can have a life that feeds his soul rather than just feeds his bank account.
Oh, okay. So feeds his soul. That's nice. That's very. Is that going to be very satisfying for the reader?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. The feedback I've had so far is that people are rooting for Noah right from the beginning.
Excellent.
And they really enjoy his journey, which isn't without its ups and downs.
Of course, we wouldn't have a story if it wasn't without its ups and downs. But it's also very fascinating to have Harold, who is a Kia parrot. Have I got that right? Kia?
That is right.
Yeah.
Kia. Yeah.
Now he's one of the main characters, the parrot. What made you decide to make him such a key Kia player in the story?
Many years ago, I owned 2 African grey parrots, and they are fantastic characters, and they bring great joy to your life. And I also remember from my childhood a pet shop which had a parrot, and I was always fascinated by this parrot. So the two things came together, my experience of actually owning and interacting with parrots on a daily basis, and this thought that yes, every pet shop should have a parrot.
Okay, and he's a very sort of perceptive character. He sees what's going on and likes to comment on it.
That's right, yeah. I see him as a comedic angle in the novel, but also insightful.
Okay. Well, when you say comedic, there's also a character called Radagast. And I think he certainly comes across as a comedy character. Is that how you intended him to be?
Radagast kind of developed with a life of his own. Initially, I didn't see him as that, but then I realised his aggrandizement. Yeah, his self-aggrandizement and designating himself as a guru gave me lots of opportunity there to make him bring some humour into the novel.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely I would say he's definitely a comedy character. Do you ever see a spin-off with Radagast as maybe as a bigger character?
Absolutely. People who buy my book will find that at the end there's a link, and if they click on that link, there's a story about Radagast and Harold when they go off to do some family therapy, which, as you can imagine, has a lot of opportunity there for insight.
Yes, and I actually have, now you mention it, I think I've read that little story, and I don't think Harold is particularly keen on therapy, if I remember rightly. Okay.
Harold's very particular.
He is. So, tell us a little bit about what you enjoyed most about writing the story.
For me, Lock, Stock and Harold really flowed. Sometimes when you're writing, it's more difficult and you have to really focus to get the story to come out the way you want it to. It really flowed, the characters were captivating, and it was very easy to work in, you know, the humour and the twists.
Okay. Well, I certainly don't want to give too much away, but I will say that having read the book myself, I certainly agree with the online reviewer who said they couldn't put it down. So it's very much an engaging read. Where can readers or buyers find a copy?
The book's available on, can be ordered from Amazon.
We have it here.
It can be ordered.
For those who are viewing, we have it here, yes.
For those who are viewing, we're holding up the book, which has a fantastic cover. Amazon, Waterstones, it can be ordered directly from me on my website. If you look up www.ebberleyfinch.com. And there's also freebies available if you go via my website.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so that's ebberleyfinch.com.
Yes.
Okay. And do you have a new book coming out this year?
I do indeed have a new book coming out this year, and once again it's about new beginnings, something I love to explore. It's a lady whose husband runs off with a Thai bride, and she decides her new life will be moving to Cornwall with her children and setting up a B&B.
Okay, and what's that? Do you have a title for that yet?
It's the Seaside Sisterhood.
The Seaside Sisterhood. So that will be coming out when?
April, May time. It depends how the editing process goes. I'd rather bring it out a little bit later, perfect, than early and rush it.
Okay, seems fair enough. And will it also be on pre-order? Will people be able to order it before it comes out?
They will, but again, I don't have the pre-order dates yet.
All right, fair enough. So outside of being an author, that thing about the B&B part is also relevant to you as well, isn't it? Because you run a B&B in North Devon.
That's right. That was one of my many new starts, was giving up the corporate life and moving to Devon to run a B&B and holiday cottage business.
All right, and is that going well?
It's going very well, yes.
Excellent.
Yes,
Excellent.
And one of the lovely things about it is that now I have time to write.
Yes, okay. And what's your writing sort of routine? Do you sit down every morning, or is it whenever you can, or how do you do it?
I tend to fit it around my schedule, so in the winter I have more opportunity to write because the B&B is closed in the winter.
All right.
And in the summer it's more difficult to find the time.
Yeah. And do you enjoy writing? Is that your passion?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
I started writing for love, and that's why I do it.
Oh, you're doing it very well. So
Thank you.
I did definitely enjoy that. I will admit that I have actually read probably most of the Seaside Sisterhood.
Okay.
So yes, I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
And give me an idea of your working environment, your desk. Are there lots of photographs of all of your characters, sort of source ideas all up on the walls around it?
I'm very lucky. I have a space of my own. It used to be my daughter's bedroom, and I've stolen it. Now she's moved on.
Oh, it's classic. You've moved out. I'm going to use your bedroom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when I'm working on a novel, quite often I will have pictures of the people, the characters in mind, to help me bring more life to them.
Yeah.
I also will work from notes and spreadsheets and all sorts of post-it notes, whatever I need.
Yeah, sounds great. Okay. And are you working on any other books at the moment?
I am working on a new novel. Once a writer, you can't stop the ideas. But I'm not able to talk about it yet. It's at too early a stage.
Very, very secret.
Not so much secret as not really formed.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, Ebberley Finch, thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for coming in and talking to us at the Thursday Book Club for Phonic FM. And we look forward to your new books and enjoying those in the future. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, thank you. It's been such a pleasure to come and talk about Lock, Stock and Harold today.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll see you again when the next novel is out.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.